Hello student, good morning all of you. I hope you all are fine. I Neeraj Khare, the science teacher of class 7th. So dear student, today start for chapter 17, Forest Our Lifeline. Forest Our Lifeline. In the ancient time we used to live in forest. The meet all our the requirement for the leading a normal life at the time. At that time, nowadays we live in the cities and towns for off from the forest. So we really do not know the importance of the forest in our life. It is the natural renewable resource is a habitat to many form of the wildlife like bear, bison, jackals, deer, precious, elephants, etc. So it is the natural renewable resources of habitat for the all wildlife animals. Many trees like sal, teak, smell, sesame, neem, plas, fig, khair, amla, bamboo, achar means katta and the many other are also found in the forest. The forest also contains insects, butterfly, honeybee, and the birds which help in the pollination in the flowering plants of the forest in pollination. Structure of a forest, the plants, tree, shrub, and herb make the different layers in the forest which area described below. First one canopy. These are the outermost branches and the leaves of tall tree which act as the roof over the forest. Ground is called canopy. Canopy, the uppermost branches and the leaves of tall tree which act as the roof over the forest. Ground in the called a canopy. It is the highest layer of the variations in the forest. The branches part of the tree above the stem is known as the crown of the tree. Second one, understory. The different horizontal layers formed due to the different types of the crowns in the forest is called understory. The continuous of the understory can be described as follows. First one is top layer is the continuous the gained all tree followed by the shrub and the tall grasses. Second one is a shrub layer. Shrub layer it has the many shrub and the bushes of the approximately 1 and 2 meter of the high from the forest floor. It's make the dense layer of the some place of forest where enough sunlight is present. Third one, herb layer just below the shrub layer occupies the herb layer of the plants. It is the lowest layer of the vegetation in the forest, having the leafy plants. Most of the plants in the herb layer have the short lifespan. Fourth one is the forest floor plants. Found here are a small mosses. Lever wrote the inches. It has many kinds of the insect, worm, stool, etc. Most of the forest floor is the covered with the dead and the declining the plants matter and the animal wastage. Plants matter and animal wastage. Components of the forest. The living organisms found in the forest are plants, animals, decomposers, and the scavengers. The non-living environment of the forest provide the nutrients, water, and carbon dioxide for the growth of the plants. 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 Plant means green plants are the living organisms, also called as the autotrophs, as they produce food by the photosynthesis by observing nutrients, water from soil, carbon dioxide from air, and sunlight as the energy sources. They provide the food to all living organisms which live in the forest. They are called producer of food. Animals. Animals, forest have the many animals and they are called the consumers of food. The animals which eat only the plants, their part are called the herbivores. The animals which eat only plants, so part are called as the herbivores. Where herb eating, where the flesh eating animals are called carnivore. All animals are called heterotrophs because they depend on other organisms for food. Decomposers. Decomposers, mostly these the organisms are microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. They feed on dead plants and animals and thus are called spar- sparotrophs. So yes, saprotrophs. These organisms are also called decomposers as they break down dead part of the plants and dead bodies of the animals into simple substance. They play a very important role in sustaining the forest. Scavengers. Scavengers, these the animals which eat dead animals are called scavengers. Example, volunteers, the crows, jackals, hyenas, some insects and beetles, termite the body, mangoes, the millipedes and the earthworms, etc. Scavengers are the cleaning, the agents of our environment, but these are not decomposers as they do not break down the complex dead organic matter into the simple ones. Importance of the forest provide us with the large number of the product. They also puri- purify air and the water qualities and the minimum soil moisturize and the climate, so they are called lifeline. Forests provide the many useful product. The various things which are the obtained from the factors are called forest product. Forest give us the large number of the useful product. Some of the important product which we get from the important of the product which we get from the forest are wood, honey, gum, reading bags, katta and kechu, forest oils, species, natural rubber, crop, hay, medicinal plants, and the fodder. For the cattle purchase, the most important product obtained from the forest is the wood, which is the optimized by the cutting down the forest tree. The wood obtaining from the forest is used for a large number of purpose in our day to day. Forest maintain the balance between the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Plants in the forest release oxygen during the photosynthesis. This provides all animals, including us, with the oxygen to breathe and help the maintain the ratio of oxygen to carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. That is why forests are called green lungs. If the amount of carbon dioxide increase the atmosphere, it would result in an increase in earth temperature. Plants in the forest intake the carbon dioxide for the atmosphere during the photosynthesis. Hence, they help the maintain the right amount of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Forest maintain the water cycle. Forest maintain the water cycle. The forest tree suck the water from the soil through their the roots and release water vapor into the air through transpiration. This water vapor help in the formation of clouds and the bring rain on the earth. Thus the forest bring the sufficient rainfall on the earth. In fact, about half the rain which falls in forest areas come from the transpiration of forest tree themselves. If this way the forest help in the maintaining a perfect water cycle in natural and nature and meet our freshwater requirements. So this student, this is a rainwater drip from the tree and seep into the ground. Forest present on the account of the flood. The forest act is the natural observer of the rainwater and allow it to the seep. It helps to maintain the water table throughout the year. Forests not only help in the controlling floods but also help the maintain the flow of the water in the streams so that we get a steady supply of water. On the other hand, if trees are not present, rain hits the ground so directly and the many flood the area around it. Heavy rain may also damage the soil. Roots of tree normally winds the soil together, but in their absence, the soil is the wastage away or eroded. The different kinds of plants grow together in the forest, making the different leaves of the layer and the habitat for the wild animals. In the absence of plants, tree, the soil will not hold water, which will causes the flood and erosion. So, dear student, today's topic for complete, and I send you the PDF file for the 17th chapter. So, complete your work and send me. Thank you.